That's on the user side. Let's talk a little bit on the working group side. And here I'm going to drop in Kimo. I'm going to pass off the mic.
Hello.
Hello.
How do you feel work group so far?
The most interesting piece is coordinating people who have never met and then trying to get them to go in the same direction. But when you have a decentralized group of people who don't even live in the same time zone, getting them to be responsible for themselves is, I think, a big challenge.
One thing that's actually really important here, right, is the idea that ideally there's a lot more coming up.
I would like to say there's two. I think there are people that will comprise two. I don't know exactly what the next two will look like in terms of what their formal proposal is. There's certainly enough people to make up a work group who are actively contributing.
I want to see a lot more collaboration between the work groups. First thing that goes to work groups is the funding, obviously. Someone's going to eat. But the second thing is about support. It's about having like other people go like, hey, what do you need?
The thing that people miss is like they see the word work group. The first thing they think of is work, which is probably thinking of a job, which is then thinking of a boss. But the really important word in that two words is group.
Give them the support they need.
Yeah, and give them the support.
Need,
Emotional
right?
support's a big piece of it too, because it can be very trying at times. Having a bunch of people all over the world, asking you questions, that can be really difficult. And so it's really important that you're able to mesh well with your collaborators.
But I really want to see a lot more collaboration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a regular chat that I think it happens usually right after this planetary call with the other work group members. There was a whole equipment budget chat about Jupe and Juice, and so they don't have like cameras and all the fancy stuff, whatever. So I'm going to loan them for Breakpoint so that they can then create the content that they wanted to create. That's like kind of the support system that's needed there, right? I think that's a big piece. And then I think just kind of figuring out like the intimacy, right? Like figuring out who is good at working with one another and also who has like a good relationship.
But then I think one thing that's going to happen is that the work groups, they're going to hold like very regular Twitter spaces to help the work groups come together and follow each other and just talk to each other a lot more. Discuss what you want to do. And, about one last thing is that for work groups, I strongly encourage everyone to just try working together. Just try doing stuff, right, together. And then at some point, it converges towards microgrant and go from there. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Joe. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.